As Zee Infinity, Raka, Zee Raka more over infinity. Whatever the fuck you wanna see me as right now. It doesn't even matter because I'm not even really here. See me as you want, do whatever you want because it doesn't even matter. I'm the only one who gets to decide who I am. I'm the only one who attaches my am to anything. Navigator of consciousness. Just talking about people who are sensitive. And I know that in today's society, it's driven mostly to make people who are sensitive look like they cannot get the upper hand. It's played out to make it seem like those who are sensitive do not benefit. But what is a sense? A sense is just essentially a sense is just a feeling. A sense is a sense. When I touch you, you sense that. Things have a scent that you smell, and that's a sense. So you can't complain about being sensitive. Empaths are some of the luckiest. To become an empath is Empaths are just people who came to Earth with a capability that would transcend most individuals' capabilities on Earth, which is to actually view things further past its own skin and to view things past its own eyes and to actually sense and to grasp the full essence of what the other being is truly experiencing. Because an empath experiences that without having to necessarily explain every last thing that goes on. Because when you explain things, things just get watered down. That's all that happens. You have an original intent, you know what I'm saying? Your original will, your original intent, and then throughout all the processes, it gets watered down. And then all you're left with are a bunch of messed up, muddled up fucking words that don't even make any sense. But it's the intent that you carried behind those words that give it the power that it is. Because your powers, your words are the power of God. In the Bible it even says, you know, like in the beginning was the Word. You know what I'm saying? Like your word creates. So to be able to feel somebody else's experience, it transcends words because it's an experience. No matter how hard I try, I can explain an experience, but you will not truly have my experience. You can't have my experience because it was my experience, but I can water it down, extremely water it down, and try and explain to you what it was that I experienced. But you will never truly experience until you experience. And that's exactly what empaths do. Empaths are going around experiencing things from every possible angle. Essentially, that's what empaths do. That's all that they're doing is they're constantly walking around, you know, they're capable of seeing things past their own perception. So basically just in society to say that we're in a world where like you can't get ahead because you're sensitive to things doesn't even make sense. Sense doesn't make sense. Man, I'm sensitive. And then to say that it's bad to be sensitive doesn't make sense. And I would know because I would sense it. Oh shit. Just is what it is. And that's why it's important to make sure you're careful what you attach your I am to, because you just, I am what I am. And what I am is constantly changing, constantly evolving, constantly moving from one thing to the next, constantly switching gears, you know what I'm saying? How can you label something that is in constant evolution without just naming it evolution? Bitch, I am evolution then. I guess that's the way that my brain works. I am evolution then. Also, it's important to realize that everything is like so much easier than you're making it be. You're making it out to be. And I got some people who are just like talking to me, inboxing me, wondering, just concerned about the war on consciousness and such. And my whole thing is like, as soon as you really perceive that the war of consciousness is going on, as soon as, not to have somebody explain it, but to experience it. Once you have experienced that there is a war for consciousness going on, then it's something that I'm sorry, I'm just so distracted here. I don't even know. I'm just vibing. Yo, it's important to really realize the signs around you too. Every single thing that you do, every action, everything that comes into your vision, everything that comes into your reality happened for a reason. You are tuned into this video for a reason. It's not me who's going to tell you what the reason is. You know what I'm saying? Like the entire thing might not be the whole thing, but it could be just one little line somewhere. Being able to read the signs, being able to read the omens is truly what it's what it's all about. If you can't read the signs, then how the fuck do you know where you're going? Yo, heal your animals too. I mean, dogs are here. A lot of people know a lot about cats in the conscious community, but dogs are kind of overlooked. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get yourself that balance. You have to be in balance here. See, why do they even have that? Why is it even an argument? You know what I'm saying? Are you a cat or a dog person? Why is that even a topic? Why do I have to choose? You can put me in a room with a cat, and you can put me in a room with a dog, and either way I will enjoy its presence. Dogs are just unconditional love. You can learn something from everything. This is what I'm saying. Read the signs. Read the omens. Are you able to read the signs? Are you able to read the omens? I'm talking to you. Are you able to read them? Like, basically, your dog. A dog is like, man, its whole program is to just love. It doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? It does not care how you look. It does not care what you're wearing. It does not care if you look different than the day you did before. It's only concerned about how you're vibing. It's vibing with you all the time. See, the thing is about cats, they read your aura and such. Like, they're dealing with them serpent eyes. I don't know if you ever realized, but a cat's eyes are just like, they're damn near exactly the same as a fucking snake's eyes. And if you actually observe a cat, the whole way that they move and its whole demeanor and the whole way that it acts, everything about a cat is sort of snake-like. You know what I'm saying? The way that its agility, its tail, its movements, its action, it's the way just everything about a cat. can be seen in a snake, pretty much. Like a cat is just dealing with your aura, wider perceptions. If you could see billions of times greater than you could see right now, that would mean in the daytime, looking up at the blue sky, you'd actually see stars. There's something in that, because everything is perception. Man, you gotta respect your dogs. It's very sad. Like, dogs act as the thing that takes all the blows. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's why it's played out that your dog is always dirty. That's why it played out that your dog will get fleas. That's why it's played out that your dog will get ticks. That's why it's played out that your dog is dirty. That's why it's played out, you know what I'm saying, that your dog does all these different things. It's susceptible to parasites. It's more susceptible to these things. But why is that? It's because it's basically taking them away from your reality. Like, it's taking the bullet from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's so tired right now, too, guys. He's just so tired right now. Oh, that was a good itch, though. Woke him up. But yeah, it's important that you realize that your dogs are taking all the blows for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these parasites and stuff are just basically, it's a buffer. Your dog is a buffer for you. It's a warrior. It's the strongest little warrior you've ever had, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's programmed to never stop loving you. Unless you program it to, hey, it comes into the world programmed to love you. It can't fucking help it. With that in mind, that dogs are your buffer, that dogs are your warriors, you know what I'm saying? It's important that you realize that you cleanse your dog. And I mean, you gotta cleanse every animal as much as they will allow you to. But dogs, you need to, you know what I'm saying, you need to cleanse them. They're out there, and I mean, it's a shame because like people don't even see it. People don't see it. But like, your dog is defending you. Your dog is taking the blows for you. Like, that's why your dog will growl and stuff. It's letting you know that something is around. Like, that's why you can have a dog that will just be happy and love everybody that it comes into contact with, and then all of a sudden it'll meet one person and it just won't like that person and it will growl at that one person. It's because it's a warrior, and it knows, you know what I'm saying? It's an empath. It feels beyond its own self, and it knows it's experiencing that energy, and it knows that you are a shitty vessel. It's letting you know that the entity that's in that vessel is capable of being in your vessel, because your dog is very aware of your vessel. You know what I'm saying? That's why you ever heard like dogs and owners look the same. Well, this is after like years and years. Like, they get to know each other and they become one and the same. Like, it's just the way that it works. Like, attitudes and stuff. Like, that's the way it works. So it's important that you cleanse your dog out. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, he's just gonna get stuck with all of that, and he's gonna come right back to you and love you anyways. You know what I'm saying? So like, animals aren't here for you to eat them. It's basically another thing. Are you able to read the signs? Every single thing that you come in contact with is a sign. Every single word that I speak and that everybody else speaks that you have to hear is a sign. And I'm saying that you have to hear because it's already happening. It's happened. It's in your existence right now. It's already happened, and it's happening for a reason. Can you read the signs? Are you remembering? Can you read the signs? Are you remembering? Can you read the signs? Are you remembering? Just, you know what I'm saying? Just keep moving. Keep moving. I am inevitable. I am change. I am evolution. I am love. I am strength. I am knowledge. Much respect, guys. Peace out. Hotep. Ashe. Namaste.